70th anniversary stream of Godzilla King of the Monsters. Yes, sir. 70th anniversary, baby. Yeah.
Shut up, I'm told.
70th anniversary. Yes, sir. Holy cow, man. 70 years and Godzilla's still going strong, bro.
Yeah, hold on, 1 minute.
All right.
I
Oh, you're.
accidentally hit my fucking accidentally hit my my telly remote to change to a different channel.
Oh, you changed your channel? Damn.
Accident.
Yeah,
It's live
yeah,
streaming this.
put it on HDMI again.
Yeah, mine is live streaming now. It is.
All right. All right. Of course, I'm gonna be the king of the monsters, Godzilla, and I'm gonna play alongside my buddy Xeno Rules because he and I are Godzilla fans. We are both Godzilla fans.
Yep. Yeah, that's true.
All right. So I'm playing as Godzilla, and he'll be 2002 Kiryu Mecha Godzilla.
Hi, free Kiryu. Start the
Alright.
mission.
All right. Let's start the match. Man, it's been like months and ages since I played this game. Holy cow.
It's been a long time since I played it all.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
so while we're playing and doing like these matches, what's your favorite Godzilla films? You know, what's your favorite Godzilla film?
Oof, that's a tough one. That is.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of Godzilla films that I like from like the Showa, Heisei, and Millennium, and I mean, if you ask me, I think my most favorite Godzilla movie to date is minus one. Minus one was like that was literally like the 70th anniversary movie because that felt like a modern day take on the original 1954 film because I can see like the visual references like when Godzilla attacks Giza and stuff and the atomic breath and how they use the 54 roar for that Godzilla.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm still surprised at how powerful that Godzilla's atomic breath is.
Yeah, that is like the deadliest atomic breath ever. Like the more destructive one since like Shin Godzilla's atomic breath, honestly. Like that
Yeah, and that's
has
like multiple.
4 faces.
Yeah, with Shin Godzilla, that's like multiple attacks it is.
Yeah, but I'm so proud that the franchise actually got like its first ever Oscar thanks to that movie. I can't believe that. Like for the first time, the Godzilla franchise won its very first Oscar with minus one, and I was like, "Let's fucking go! Their first Oscar! Yes, yes!"
Yeah.
Bro, I went crazy when Arnold Schwarzenegger announced that the award for best visual effects was minus one. Like, holy cow!
Shit, really?
Yeah, he did. Like, if you look up on that video, he actually announces along with well, that's 1-0 for me.
We mean 1-0.
Yep. Yeah, but hey, yeah, Arnold actually announced minus one as the winner of the best visual effects at the Oscars, and I was like, please win. I was literally praying and having my fingers crossed when they chose like the Oscars for visual effects because I was like, bro, if Spider-Verse didn't get an award, bro, I hope they don't do Godzilla dirty because bro. And they did not. They actually announced minus one, and oh my god, I was screaming and I was running and jumping like holy cow. I was like, yeah, yes, yes. I was jumping around literally, and I was like, let's fucking go, let's go, minus one, yes. Oh my gosh, bro. Everybody went crazy. You should look up that video how everybody's reactions were when minus one won the Oscar. But yeah. This franchise is still going strong. It won its first Oscar. -1 was a huge success in Japan and worldwide. Like, holy cow! And yet another Godzilla movie in the works by the same guy who directed -1. Oh yeah, we're back. Godzilla cinema is back. Peak Kaiju cinema is back.
Yeah, can you hurry up and pick your monster?
Sorry, I'm just glazing that the franchise is still going strong. Like holy cow, literally has been the year for Godzilla. Like no kidding.
Yep.
But yeah, I actually if you guys haven't checked out the Godzilla 70th anniversary video, it's posted on my channel.
Yeah, I seen that. I have.
Yeah, and sorry if I added that little Toho watermark. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you have to do that because of Toho, really.
Yeah,
but
I know.
I have seen it on the other thing you posted.
Oh yeah, you've seen it. Oh yeah, I had to post it like that on Discord because Discord's like freaking like strict like megabyte stuff. Like yeah, I have to post it on a McDonald quality like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to see the unedited version of that Godzilla tribute video, it's on the link in the description on that video on my Google Drive. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, 70th anniversary, and I'm wearing my Godzilla shirt, and we're doing a stream here. Yeah, honestly,
are you gonna pick your monster?
Yeah,
are you gonna pick your monster yet?
Yeah, I'm being Godzilla, but I'm trying to find you.
I've already sent you a quest.
Oh, it says here, waiting for the opponent.
Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, that's right.
Let me try again.
All right.
Mine is saying I'm waiting for an opponent.
Oh, but I'm ready already. Hold on. Let's see. Search for a friend. Oh yeah, there we go. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh, you're being King Eater. All right.
Yep.
All right. So let's talk about a little backstory. Like, so since when did you become a Godzilla fan, Zeno?
Oh fuck! I was that's been like quite a while now. Since I've been.
If I remember correctly, I think you told me that the '98 movie with the 98 movie, the 1998 film. I think that's when you sort of discovered Godzilla.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember now.
I mean, I'm kind of surprised you discovered it with the very controversial movie, because many people say that movie's like the worst Godzilla movie of all time, the 1998 film. And I mean, at that time they were wrong. They weren't like wrong, but hey, at least 2014 fixed that. But yeah. even the original series had its original bad films, like Godzilla's Revenge. Good God.
Wait, is that the one with Godzilla's the son Manila?
Yeah, and Gabra. Yeah, and
yeah,
the little kid. Yeah, and the little kid with Manila speaking. Oh God. Yeah, that movie is a freak. It's a trip. It's a trip.
Like what is up with that? Like and then you said Toho made the best Godzilla films, but apparently that's like the worst one ever.
Yeah, Alex the Hunted said that. Like, yeah, like I mean, yeah, even the originals got their share of bad movies. But yeah, Godzilla's Revenge. Yeah, that's like one of the worst ones from the series. But the other ones are fine. The original still holds up, honestly. Like, I'm actually surprised that I thought we were gonna get like a colorized version of the original film. But apparently we're getting all the, like, I've been seeing on X that we're getting like all the shorts, like the ones with the Suitmation style. They're actually releasing all the 5 shorts on Blu-ray and DVD on next year, and that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
and a lot of stuff. But I was actually expecting for them to release like a fully colorized version of the original 1954 film. Um, but apparently that did not happen. But we did get like a digital 4K remaster of the original film, but that was released in Japan and didn't quite see it. But apparently minus
Well,
one is
which one were you talking about now? The Godzilla minus one?
Oh yeah, minus one got re-released in Japan in theaters. I think it was in yeah, it got released probably in Japan and probably in U.S. theaters as well, because of the anniversary of Godzilla. But I was actually expecting them on, re-releasing the '54 film colorized, like making a special release for that. But I think that they did re-release the film in some film festivals, but they actually released it, but in like remastered, corrected 4K. Like it's the film, but in 4K, like in a digitally remastered version, like restored because that movie's like freaking old. So, but yeah, I was expecting them to release in colorized formats. But I mean, there is a fan project that it kind of shows them like doing the whole film colorized. But I was actually expecting an official release from Toho of the original film, colorized. But I guess not, because that would be like tempering with it's like putting color to a 70-year-old like tape from a movie. Like, sheesh, that's like quite delicate.
So yeah, like that. I mean, the one thing when you said about the 1998 film of Godzilla being my first first idea of what Godzilla, of what my idea of Godzilla was. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, that is.
Yeah, but then you watched Godzilla 2000, right? I mean,
no, not really. No.
Oh. Well, that was I mean, I'm kind of surprised that you discovered Godzilla with that movie, but like I mentioned earlier, I mean, many people think that the '98 version is the worst movie of Godzilla ever made, but no, I think the Godzilla's Revenge gotta be like the most wackiest and the most weirdest one of the originals. But that's from the original series, and this was like the first American attempt of making a Godzilla film. There was going to be one in the early '90s, like '94 or something. But of course, we got like the '98 one, and then we got 2014, and that was a major success because it actually got it right. So you first watched the '98, but when was the first like original Toho Godzilla film that you watched?
Let me think. Well, it wasn't exactly on DVD like any of the Toho films. I kind of watched like the certain videos at a young age. I have like on YouTube.
So you watched it from YouTube, right? Oh,
yeah, not like the full films on YouTube, but just clips of like music videos.
Oh, music videos. Okay, and that's when you were trying to discover like the old films, right?
Something like that. And there's also that time where my brother's his other friend Jake came down with a GameCube game game, and the one game it was called Godzilla Destroyer Monsters Melee.
Oh yeah, that was a good game, and that was like the first Godzilla game that you play, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, to be honest.
Oh, nice. Godzilla Destroyer Monsters Melee, nice.
And of course, like the first thought in my head, like when I first saw the image of Godzilla in that one, like he didn't look exactly like the 1998, because I also didn't know that the one on the cover is actually the Godzilla.
Oh, that's the real Godzilla. Oh, right. Yeah, I know what you mean. Because you watched the '98 film, and that was your introduction to Godzilla. But then you get this game, and you're like, wait, that doesn't look like the Godzilla I watched, and then you realize, oh, that's the real Godzilla. That's the original Japanese Godzilla. That's the real Godzilla design. Yeah,
Yeah,
that must have been quite.
yeah, pretty.
That must have been quite a bit awkward, like, or confusing, or however you would put it. But yeah, I did not get into Godzilla until 2014, 2015, I think. Yeah, around that time, that's when I first discovered Godzilla. I discovered it with the, well, at that time, with the 2014 film when it was coming out, and I was like, oh wow, Godzilla, huh? And I thought that
Oh,
was an
so
American thing too.
so the 2014 Godzilla was your first time you ever seen Godzilla.
Yeah, and I thought that was like an American thing. I thought that Godzilla was from America, but no, I actually, like you said, you discovered, um, like Godzilla, the older Godzilla films through YouTube. That's how I discovered the old movies. Like, I mean, I saw a few trailers and clips from the 2014 film, and I think the first and there was also the death battle of Gamera versus Godzilla. Yeah, I discovered Godzilla through that as well, along with other videos where they show like the evolution of Godzilla, and it showed the original film to like up until the 2014 one. And I was like, yo, this guy has many films. And he was like, yo, from 54, and that's where I started like watching all the movies. Um, but yeah, 2014 was like my first introduction to Godzilla. I mean, I didn't watch the film till like 2015 or something, but well, I did see a few snippets of the 2014 film, and then I watched all like the clips from like the older films, like the 54 film, and the history and how it was made, like, a bit of a like information of the original Godzilla and stuff. But and I was like, yo, and that's when I got hooked into like the older films. Like, there were a few films on YouTube that I watched many years ago. Like, there was this one film which was the Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 '93 Heisei film, but it was called
Yeah,
Jurassic
pretty
City.
much. Yeah, pretty much like we're doing right now. Like, there's Godzilla fighting Super Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, but in the wrong like set piece, that they fight in
Yeah.
the city or in the out in the open. But yeah, one of the first ones that I managed to see on YouTube was, well, like I mentioned, the '93 Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla film. But that was actually in a different language, but it was called Godzilla. Well, it was Jurassic City. It was actually called Jurassic City. But now that was on YouTube many years ago. But that was one of the first films that I watched from the original, like the Toho films.
Uh,
Yeah, around 2015, that's where I started getting into Godzilla, thanks to the 2014 film. And if you ask me, what were my favorite ones from that time? I'd say, well, I did not watch the 2014 film, but later I did watch it fully. I mean, my dad bought it for me on a, well, he actually bought it from a flea market. It was all pirate and stuff, but it was a 2014 film, and that's where I watched it. And and then I watched on YouTube some Godzilla films, like the original one. I watched both the 54 and the Americanized 1956 one with Raymond Burr. I did watch those. Those were the first ones, and then the Mecha Godzilla '93 one. And I was starting to get hooked on it because I actually liked those films. Those like were the first ones from the original series that I watched. If you ask me, I think my favorite Godzilla films have to be the original one because obviously it's the first one. And then
yeah.
there's the Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, the 2002 version. That is my most favorite movie of the Millennium series because that Mechagodzilla Kiryu is built out of the bones of the original Godzilla. So, um, oh, and here's a little fun fact of a few film trivia. Originally in 1995, they were not gonna do Godzilla vs. Destroyer, but they were going to make another. They were going to actually make another movie called Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla, because at that time it was like the 40th anniversary of the franchise, and they were having like this concept of Godzilla fighting the spirit or ghost of the original 1954 film.
Fucking hell, you were wrecking me, you are.
Yeah, but yeah, so
Like,
they
dude,
were.
that is just it's cheating, that is, because you're just like got me in a corner.
Now,
Fuck.
yeah, but yeah, it was actually a fun fact. This fun fact. Before they would make Godzilla versus Destroyer, they were actually going to make a film that was scrapped, unfortunately, but it would have been so awesome to see, and that would have been a film which would be called Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla, and that film would have Burning Godzilla fight
Fighting
against the original
against
night.
the old Godzilla.
Yeah, the origin. Well, fighting the ghost or spirit of the original 1954 Godzilla, but and it would and the original Godzilla spirit would take over Godzilla Jr. and it would mutated him into like a zombified ghost of the original one. There's even an official concept art of that, and it would also have Anguirus and I think so. Yeah, but they're originally going to be before they were making Destroyer. It was going to be a Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla, but since they already made some films having other Godzilla counterparts like Mecha Godzilla and Space Godzilla, of course they decided to scrap it because because having Godzilla fight another version of him, it would be kind of dumb. Like
Yeah, I
because they
mean,
already done that with the
yeah,
other
but they
two
kind of
films.
like they have done that with let's see, Biolante, Space Godzilla, and who else have they done now?
And Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, but Mecha Godzilla's which one, the third one?
The second one. And that time they were going to like make the movie with the Ghost Godzilla, but they scrapped it because they already made two movies that had like versions of Godzilla, like Mecha Godzilla and Space Godzilla, and so they scrapped it, but they decided to like use like an element from like the original, and that was Destroyer because Destroyer was created by by the Oxygen
Oxygen
Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Yeah, it was created by the Oxygen Destroyer. Well, particles of the Oxygen Destroyer and and one of the original actors from the movie appear there, and yeah, we get flashbacks of that. But so again, it would have been cool to see a movie. It would have been cool if we would have gotten to see that movie of Godzilla fighting like the ghost of the original. But I think they kind of reused that in Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Where you going? Oh, might as well finish him off when he's gone. I'm gonna finish you off, boy. Bye bye. Hey, hey guys, listen. He got me in a corner, so it's kind of payback. So payback's a bitch. So yeah, so in case all of you were listening, it was true. The 1998 version of Godzilla was the very first film adapta- adaptation of Godzilla I ever saw at a young age. And I think, think now, was that the first one? Was that the first time I ever seen what Godzilla would have been like? I don't know. It could have been. I think it could have been Godzilla: The Story All Monsters Made, like on the GameCube. I think that could have been either the first time or the second time I've seen what Godzilla would have really looked like. I don't know. Like it's been a long time. It's been a very, very long time since I can remember something that far in years ago. And yeah, Spy Fan is right. Like they are, Toho is making a new Godzilla film, and I think in this one, it's not going to be like a sequel to Godzilla minus one, but it's going to be like an entirely different new Godzilla film with probably, well, obviously going to star Godzilla because it wouldn't be any other monster. It wouldn't have another monster star as the main monster, but and I think Don from Dante Dotson that they're gonna have like an enemy monster for Godzilla fight, like an uh, antagonizing monster, kaiju. But I don't know. We'll just have to we'll have to wait and see, really see what happens. But still, from the MonsterVerse, still nothing from them really, because we had Godzilla 2014. We had King Kong. We had Kong Skull Island. We had Godzilla King of the Monsters, not the old version, the MonsterVerse type. After that, we had Godzilla versus Kong, which is a epic film, by the way. And after that, there was Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, and it actually gave Kong something that he never had before when he was growing up.
Yeah, family.
What the fuck? I was just like telling the viewers I was.
Oh, you were telling the people, okay. But yeah, back when I was talking, yeah. So yeah, that's why they reused the concept of Godzilla versus Ghost Godzilla and against Mecha Godzilla in 2002 because Kiryu is built out of the bones of the original, and when he first fights Godzilla and he roars, like it triggers the flashbacks of the original and it takes over the robot. Well, it's like the ghost took over the mecha.
And then he goes on a rampage through the city. Dude.
Yep.
Like, obviously Kiryu goes on a rampage through the city after the ghost of Godzilla takes over.
Yeah, and I think I would have liked that little detail if Kiryu would have roared like the original one, but a bit mechanized. You know, because that's not Kiryu, that's the original taking over.
Well, he kind of did roar like the original.
No, that was like the 2000 roar.
Uh,
Yeah, I might do a little edit on that, but yeah, that's why my most favorite movie is because in that moment where Kiryu loses control and triggers the flashback, it's because of, you know, of the original one. It's inside of him. That's my most favorite one of the Millennium series, because like it connects directly to the original film, and we even get to see a flashback of the original's attack, but with a new suit. And I actually thought that Godzilla in the flashback of that movie was actually all CGI because it looked a bit off, but that was actually like half a suit. Like you should watch like this guy's name, Play Action Bill, I think that's his name. Shout out to Play Action Bill. He does like all these videos of research through every Godzilla film, and I suggest you check out his channel. Like, maybe after this, I'll give you a few links to some of his videos, to those movies that I mentioned, so like you can know like the facts of what was the making of that and all that. But yeah, along with that movie, another favorite of mine is Final Wars as well.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, that's another one I did watch many years ago, but that was on another language. And yeah, I remember the thumbnail of that video. It was the whole full movie, but in a different like pitch. Like, it was in a higher pitch, and the thumbnail was a zombie Godzilla, and like that looked cool, and I remember that. Yeah, Final Wars was another one that I watched on YouTube. Yeah, that's another one of my favorites. And of course, I discovered the original '98 Godzilla. Like, the 1998 Godzilla, I discovered it when I watched that Death Battle video that was talking about Godzilla. They mentioned him, and he appeared in Final Wars, and I watched that, and I was like, yeah, don't mess with the real king, you faker.
Oh yeah, I remember that video.
Yeah, Godzilla versus... And if you... I don't know if you own the DVD of Final Wars, but a fun fact, that the scene selection of that chapter where Godzilla fights Zilla in Final Wars, it says the real king versus the faker are retaking the throne or something. Or I don't know, something like that. But that's one memorable moment, along with Psalm 41's All to Blame playing in the background. Yeah, that's another like I like. I also discovered Psalm 41 with that movie. From that song that they used in Godzilla Final Wars. That's another one of my favorites movie of the millennium. And I haven't watched GMK and Megaguirus, but I have watched 2000. Like, I also remember years ago, I did watch like a brief of Godzilla 2000 Millennium, but this was like the American version. This was like the American version of Godzilla 2000, and yeah, and I remember that was another movie that I watched as well, Godzilla 2000, but that was on the Paramount movie channel. Yeah, that was another one that I watched, and I recorded it with my old iPad, and I recorded like the bit where he destroys Gabra, and the end credits roll with the Godzilla theme. Yeah, I actually remember watching that movie as well on TV on the Paramount movie channel. They rarely played it in the channel, but I did watch it once or twice.
Hey dude, I'm selecting you at the Picky Monster.
All right. This time I'm being Godzilla 2014. But yeah, yep. Godzilla 2000 was another one that I watched, but on TV, briefly, not the whole movie, just a snip of it. Almost like the end of the final battle where Godzilla destroys Orga, and then he roars and tumbles down that guy on the building. But that's another one that I watched. And recently, if you ask me, the 2019 has to be the most Americanized, truly faithful Godzilla movie of all time, because, yeah, Godzilla King of the Monsters, the 2019 version, like, that's literally like the best American Godzilla movie of all time. Like, no kidding. That's like the best one yet. And Michael Dougherty, the director who directed that, he knows Godzilla. Like, he's a big fan, and he wanted to do that movie. Like, he knows Godzilla, and so that's why that movie's my favorite. I actually watched it twice on the theater. And King of the Monsters is also my favorite. You watched that movie too, right? King of the Monsters, the 2019 one.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. I mean, I know it's a MonsterVerse, but that's got to be the most like the best Godzilla movie of all time at that time. I mean, because it has like the soundtrack of Akira Fukube's like scores, the classic roar sounds, and the monsters, Mothra, Rodan, and King Ghidorah, and Godzilla. Yeah,
Yeah.
that movie's on my top five favorite Godzilla films. But it's a shame that it did not like didn't receive reviews and stuff. Like, and it wasn't like well received by critics, but us G fans loved it. We love that. I even watched it twice, and I got it on video as well. And that Godzilla look in the movie where the legendary Godzilla has like the 1954 shaped spines. That's my favorite MonsterVerse Godzilla design. I
What's up?
mean, yeah, the original, like the 2014 Godzilla. I mean, its design was it was good for being the first proper American Godzilla design. It was good. It was pretty good. But if you ask me, I think the 2019 design with the original 1954 spines, it was my favorite because it combines like an aspect from the original classic Godzilla to like the with the legendary one. But yeah, that's my favorite design, the 2019 with the 54 spines and how it turns into burning Godzilla at the end. Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So it's the original, and so my favorite films are like the original, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, and the 2019 King of the Monsters, and from the Heisei is Mechagodzilla 2, and Godzilla vs. Destroyer, and Mothra versus Godzilla Battle for Earth. That's another one of my favorites. That's another one, but holy shit, -1. Yeah, it had to be on number one. And what are your favorite ones? So,
I'm sorry, I'm just kind of lost there because I was almost lost half away what you were saying.
damn, bro. Well, but those are
Like
my
which?
favorite. Those are my favorite Godzilla films. But what are your favorite ones?
Let me think. I guess my favorite ones, well, at least a few of my favorite ones is King Kong versus Godzilla, the Toho version,
Oh yeah, the '62 version. Yeah, that's another one. That's another good one.
and the Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire.
Oh yeah, that's another one of my favorites as well because it brings Mothra back.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, it's kind of. I think I'm not sure. Like no Godzilla X Kong. I know. I'm not sure if that's like a full-on Kong film or a full-on Godzilla film.
I
It
think
does feature the both of them.
I mean it's kind of like a 50-50 film, like between them, but it's mostly about Kong.
Yeah,
Like the
like
first
discovering
one,
that there's more.
yeah, the
Like
first one was
discover.
about like the first one was about him finding like a new home, and then the other one was about finding his family. That's what the new empire was.
Yeah.
And what other
Yeah,
ones?
other ones that I like. What other ones that I like?
Yeah, other ones. So you got Godzilla versus King Kong, the original one, and then Godzilla X Kong, the new empire, and what other ones?
Um, yeah, I think the one I kind of like is the Godzilla -1.
Oh, oh yeah, -1 is like, oh yeah, that's definitely one of my favorite ones for sure. That movie was brutally like so good. It's like watching the 1954 film, but with a modern take in design.
Yeah. Like with that film, I think it's more like a prequel to the 1954 version.
It's more faithful, right?
I mean, like more of a prequel, I'm saying.
Well, that's true. Well, not a prequel, more like it's set in a different time because, like, the original took place in 1954, but this one is set in the 1940s, like somewhere after the war, because Japan suffered, the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and then Godzilla appeared, and then it turned them back to -1.
Yeah, like when all that's happening, I do feel like it's more like a prequel is towards the 1954 version. I do feel like it is kind of a prequel before the actual Godzilla appeared.
Well, well, it's not a prequel to the original, but it does feel kind of like a prequel. Well, not a prequel, more like a modern take of the original, but it's set in a different time frame. Like instead of the 1950s, it's the like in the different timeline. Well, not timeline, more like different like version and modern take. And I get what you mean because and the first time we see Godzilla in the movie was when he's like in this small dinosaur form, the Godzillasaurus, and then he gets mutated, and that's where he becomes Godzilla. But yeah, I see what you mean by that.
Uh,
But yeah, I see what you mean because Godzilla was a dinosaur, and then he got mutated, and that's how it turned into Godzilla.
it is kind of funny though, like with in Godzilla minus one, like when Godzilla started off as a dinosaur, you think he would have gone extinct because he was a dinosaur in it.
Yeah, he was a Godzillasaurus. And then when the bombing of Bikini Atoll happened in the movie, um, and then it turned mutated him into Godzilla. Yeah, I see what you mean, but it is set in the 1940s, and there's some like visual aspects that sort of call back to the original when Godzilla attacks like the reporters at the building, a callback to when he knocks down the television tower. Yeah, I see what you mean, but yeah, that movie was like a modern take of the original because it's like I don't know how to put it, but that movie was like really well made, well established, and I like how they also made like a black and white version of the film, which is called minus color, sort of to call back the original film because the original obviously was in black and white. But I like that one. I haven't seen that one. I think it's on Netflix. I think the minus color one. I think. But yeah, -1 was like the 70th anniversary film. Like it literally, it's like I mentioned many times. It's like watching the original film, but on a modern take and different design and set in a different time and a different time stamp, like in the 1940s. And yeah, and that's why it's called -1 because Japan in real life was like struggling after the bombings of Hiroshima, and then Godzilla appeared, and then it sent them to -1. So that's why it was called like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my top Godzilla film right now, -1. And that's yours as well, right? Another one of your favorites.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, you're playing fire with fire, huh?
Yep, kind of. I do love how this Godzilla does the fucking dance from
Oh
oh,
yeah,
what's it called?
oh yeah, Monster Zero.
I
Oh
think
yeah,
so,
Invasion
yeah.
of Invasion of Astro Monster.
Yeah, like after both Godzilla and Rodan defeats like Ghidorah.
Yeah, I know. That's a nice detail. Yeah, those are all my favorite Godzilla films. I mean, I do like all of the films, but those are like my personal favorites.
I'm just getting fucking wrecked. I am.
I haven't lost the touch to this game.
Yeah.
I think that's two, three, or four, because you beat me two times or three.
Yeah, and the last one we had to go somewhere. Like I had to take that win because it was kind of like payback when you had me in the corner as Super Mecha Godzilla. Yeah,
Like a
it's sort
strategy
of
game.
yeah. I mean, if only they did like a better Godzilla game, obviously.
Yep.
But the only game, but the only multiverse game we got so far is Kong Survival Instinct.
Yeah, but that's a Kong game, not a MonsterVerse game. Well, not a
I
Godzilla
know,
game.
I know, but it takes part. I think it takes like I think it takes place like after Godzilla versus Kong. I think.
Yeah, take bro. Yeah, that spider monster. Hell no, I'm not playing that. I'm terrified of that new Titan, bro. That I forgot his name of the Titan. What was his name? But
What the spider thing?
yeah, that giant spider with the skull. Yeah, no thanks. I'm not playing that.
Like honestly, that spider, it looked like something out of Skull Island, don't it?
Oh yeah, it does.
And also, there's also Titanus, like Tadamat, I think.
Yeah,
And that's like the first time the Kong has ever fought someone like that. Too.
yeah. Damn, I'm kicking your ass.
How the fuck was that possible? I was dodging that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I cooked in this one. I strategized with this. And by the way, I got WWE 24, and I'm just downloading Call of Duty already.
I thought you already had done Call of Duty
Oh
already.
yeah, but it's downloading. Oh yeah, but it's downloading already.
But at least the WWE one is good.
Yeah, but I'm playing this.
Yeah, I can tell you, like you're gonna enjoy playing that game with me, right? Like with me and you kick the shit out of that thing.
Oh yeah, I'll see if I can. I'll see if I can. I'll play that in a bit.
On you.
Yeah.
The first thing you should do is like make your own character on WWE for
Oh yeah.
2K24.
Oh yeah. Wait, WWE 24, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the 2K24. That's what it's usually called.
All right. Yeah, I'm downloading Call of Duty right now. I think a few I think a few have been installed, but yeah. Damn, bro, nobody's watching the stream. What the frick?
Wow.
Hey. Ah, shit! I was trying to fly away. Damn. Yeah, just wait till Call of Duty installs and yeah, but I want to play. You play Call of Duty, Zeno?
What, the newer one?
No, I mean like the previous one, like Warfare or Warzone or something.
Oh yeah, I have recently been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I have.
Yeah, but I'm downloading like the Warzone version one.
I think I played that before as well.
Think you still got it?
I think I have, but if not, I can just install it. I can.
Yeah, because I want to play that when that is installed. I want to play that. I want to take a break from Fortnite.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, that's like the only game we play now.
Yeah, but luckily we can now play other games because I got like a 3-month PS Plus membership. Thank goodness.
So all happens after that 3 months then.
I'm gonna have to buy one again.
Oh. Whoa, what the fuck? I can't pick you up.
I don't do that.
Alright. Oh my fucking word, how am I not dead after that?
You will be.
Now I am. Fuck.
Hold on, let me see if I can download let me see if I can all right. Let me see if I can download WWE already. I want because I want to play I want to download that. You told me to, all right. Hold
Yeah,
on.
trust me, it is a good game, this.
Okay. I want to download the PS5 version.
It'll probably download after the Call of Duty one you've got will download finish out.
Yeah, but I can QQ that. I can like pause it and